Once upon a time, there was a girl laughing as she rode her scooter down the hill at full speed, crossing the finish line before everyone else on a warm spring day, while the world began to wake. And once upon a time, there was a girl who knelt beside a sprinkler, screaming joyfully as the water soaked her on a hot summer day. And once upon a time, there was a girl who jumped into a pile of golden leaves on a cool autumn day. Once upon a time, there was a girl bundled up against snow and ice, sliding down a snowy slope on a cold winter day. But it was all once upon a time, not anymore. Really, this is a really weird topic to me because it isn't something that kids usually say. But you know how parents say you spend like way too much time on your phone? I didn't actually believe the statement until my phone literally vanished on April 13. And then that night, I just turned on the old CD player and I just sat on the couch and I was just thinking, wow, I actually do spend a lot of time on my phone. And then I was listening to the songs that I used to listen to when I was 2 years old, right? And then it took me back to the life that I had in Kiev. So I spent most of my childhood in Kiev, where I spent my time running through meadows, sculpting with mud, climbing monkey bars, jumping through sprinklers, and falling out of trees. Yeah, I did fall out of a tree a couple of times. But I survived just fine. Hey, even though I fell out of a tree a couple of times, I didn't have or need an electronic device to help me use up my time, because I had plenty of things to do. There was an amazing climbing tree back in my old complex. It wasn't very tall, and its trunk was slanted. And there were just places where the outside layer of bark was peeled away, creating steps. And about 1.5 meters off the ground, there was a branch that stuck out, curving up at its tip, creating a place to sit. I used to spend a lot of time up in that tree, just watching as the world went by below me, watching as the sun set, splashing color across the horizon, watching as the moon rose, escorted by the shining stars, feeling the crisp night air, and just closing my eyes as the wind ran through my hair. And a jolt of satisfaction would just spark through me. Just like that. And back in Ukraine, happiness just felt so simple. It felt easy to reach. And nowadays, I spend a significant amount of time trying hard to reach that simple happiness that I used to be able to reach by just reaching out my hand. It was that close. But I can't find it. Not anymore. It feels so far away. Nowadays, many assignments have to be done on the computer. But after I spent some time on the computer, I began to notice things like chats, video games, and I just started sinking in. And I began using the computer to kill time. Until I realized that it was a waste of my perfectly good time that I could use to do something else that's way more interesting. But some people, they don't realize this. I have a classmate who lives at school. And on the last day of school, the teacher gave her back her electronic device early. I have no idea what the teacher was thinking, but well, she got her phone back. And then it was the day of our graduation. It was supposed to be fun. We were supposed to chat, and it was maybe the last day we would see each other. But she spent all her time on her phone, just watching videos and chatting with online friends. And it's really sad, because an electronic device, such as a phone, it can only satisfy you for a short period of time. After you stop using it, you just tend to find yourself lost, bored, and just having nothing to do. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it's a cycle that will go on and on until the day when you finally realize the amount of time you've wasted on your phone. But most of the time, that day comes way too late. And by that time, you've wasted too much time on your electronic device already. Just too much time that just can't be made up. And you have to stop sometimes. You need to stop thinking about the time that you wasted, or you're gonna turn into a person who feels sorry for themselves. And don't turn into a person like that. It really isn't worth it. So, how are we supposed to use electronic devices? Electronic devices have become a big part of our everyday lives. And we use it to deal with so many things, from things like sending a message to things like getting an invitation to something big. And, well, my mother is using her phone right now to take pictures of me. And I see some other people are also using their phones. And a phone is a tool that helps us make our lives better. It's not a tool to help us ruin our lives and help us turn into a person who feels sorry for themselves for the time that they've wasted. And so, let's keep it this way. How nice. So get up, get out. Please go outside and just see the world. Because it's time that we really opened our eyes to just see the beauty in nature itself. Go find what you really want to do. And go find out exactly who you are. Go. Thank you.